my confident and generous Leo friend. Hello and welcome. My name is Mina, and I'm here to offer you a 3-card reading exploring the themes of you, your path, and your potential. I invite you to consider what the reading reveals about possible challenges, opportunities, and personal growth for the week ahead. Take a deep breath, rest your mind, and let's see what the cards have to share with you today. Leo, there is a quiet tension you've carried into this week. It sits just beneath the surface like a subtle current under calm water. Maybe you felt it as restlessness, or perhaps there's a sense that something inside you is shifting, almost before you can name it. You might have noticed the world asking you to show up in ways that don't yet feel clear or comfortable. There's a longing for release, of old stories, of held-back words, of moments you wish you could rewrite. And yet, with every breath you sense an invitation to soften, to let something new bloom gently where discomfort once rooted itself. You are not alone in feeling the weight of change, or the strange hope that comes with it. This week, that hope is the quiet heartbeat beneath everything else, waiting for your attention. Your emotional landscape is colored by something fresh, delicate, and almost surprising. The Ace of Cups arrives in your story as a whisper of renewal. You may catch yourself caught between vulnerability and anticipation, sensing the stir of feelings you can't quite explain. It's as if your heart reaches for something just beyond your grasp, a connection, a beginning, or a simple sense of being seen. This isn't about grand gestures, it's about the small, brave act of letting yourself feel. You might notice your guard lowering when you least expect it, or a surge of tenderness in moments that used to leave you unmoved. There's a readiness in you whether you recognize it fully or not. It shows up as a willingness to let the world touch you, even if you're unsure what will come of it. Sometimes this openness brings a wave of uncertainty. You might question your own motives or wonder if you're reaching too far. Yet beneath any hesitation there is honesty, a gentle truth that your emotions are shifting, softening, and asking to be honored. Even in silence, the longing for realness grows. There may be unspoken words hovering on your lips, or an urge to share something that matters to you. The tension is real, but so is the beauty of allowing yourself to be moved. In these moments, you are both strong and tender, holding space for a feeling you're only just beginning to trust. From this tender place, the path ahead starts to form. Your willingness to feel and to open does not go unnoticed by life. Instead, it shapes what unfolds before you. The energy you hold, this blend of vulnerability and hope, sets a certain momentum in motion. You're no longer just waiting for something to happen. Your inner shift begins to ripple outward, inviting new possibilities to meet you halfway. The very act of feeling changes the ground beneath your feet, and with it, the events, choices, and pressures you encounter this week. The Wheel of Fortune makes its presence known in your unfolding story now. This isn't a moment of calm or stasis. Instead, you feel the world moving around you, sometimes with a speed that feels exhilarating, other times with a force that leaves you catching your breath. Circumstances may seem to shift quickly, and it can feel as though you are being swept into a current you didn't choose. Pressure mounts in unexpected ways. You might sense opportunities appearing out of nowhere, or feel challenged by sudden changes in plans, relationships, or priorities. There's a friction between your desire for stability and the undeniable pulse of change. At times, it might feel like you're being asked to adapt faster than is comfortable. The choices you face now are not always easy. Some may pull you out of familiar patterns, nudging you toward the unknown. This momentum is not random, though. It responds directly to the openness you've allowed within yourself. The world meets you where you are, reflecting your willingness to grow, to risk, to feel. The pressures are real. Demands on your time, shifting loyalties, the sense that the story is turning whether or not you're ready for the next chapter. But in each moment of friction or surprise, there's a thread of meaning. It ties back to your inner state, reminding you that even as events swirl around you, you are still the one who decides how to meet them. Momentum may be beyond your control, but the way you engage with it is yours alone. Your potential isn't handed to you simply because the world is moving. It opens only when you choose to meet this moment with your full attention. The path is shaped by your willingness to respond, not just react. Every shift, every twist, every new development becomes a mirror for your deepest self. The possibility for growth is real, but it depends on how honestly you let yourself be present with what's unfolding. Potential waits quietly for your conscious engagement. Nothing is guaranteed until you choose to show up as you are. Here, the High Priestess steps quietly into your story. She doesn't arrive with answers, but with an invitation to listen more deeply. This week, your greatest growth comes not from action alone, but from a gentle attunement to your own intuition. There is wisdom in your silences, in the spaces between words, in the questions you don't rush to answer. When you trust the subtle signals, those gut feelings, those quiet nudges, that sense of knowing without proof, you allow yourself to move through uncertainty with grace. Growth becomes possible as you honor what feels true, even when it can't be explained or justified. Rather than chasing certainty, you let yourself rest in the mystery of the moment. In doing so, you discover a new kind of confidence, one that doesn't need to shout or prove itself. This is the invitation, to recognize the wisdom you already carry and to let it guide you through the shifting tides. Your potential unfolds quietly, offering clarity when you choose to listen, to pause, to trust the knowing that rises from within. There is no pressure to have it all figured out. There is only the gentle unfolding of self-awareness, one breath at a time. As these three threads weave together, you begin to see your week in a new light. The Ace of Cups opened you to feeling raw, honest, and alive. The Wheel of Fortune brought movement, challenge, and the undeniable reminder that life is always in flux. The High Priestess invited you to slow down, to listen, and to trust your own inner voice. Together they tell a story of beginning again, not with certainty but with openness. You are not defined by the chaos or by your doubts. You are shaped by your willingness to be present, to let each moment teach you something new about yourself. There is reassurance in this, that no matter how the week unfolds, you have the strength to hold both change and stillness, both longing and calm. The tension that opened this week softens as you realize you do not need to force answers or chase guarantees. It is enough to feel, to notice, to trust that you are exactly where you need to be. In this space you find peace, not because everything is resolved, but because you are willing to meet your life as it is, with courage and grace. Actionable insights for Leo this week. Notice what stirs in you when you let yourself pause, even for a moment. Gently try sharing a feeling with someone you trust, without expecting a solution. Give yourself permission to not know, letting clarity arrive in its own time. Spoken word affirmations to repeat aloud for a more positive mindset. I honor what I feel, even when it's quiet. I trust the guidance that rises from within me. Each moment, I am open to what is real. I move forward with courage, rooted in my truth. And now, dear friend, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly hope I have given you something helpful in return. Goodbye and good luck until next time.